comment. What's your favorite soup?
My favorite soup is mushroom soup.
Ooh, I like lettuce soup.
I'm just kidding, it's not mushroom soup. It's probably like bacon, something with bacon.
J is for JJ Productions.
Oh my god. But today it's just, for me, it's one of those days where I just self-sabotage myself a lot. You know, I feel like it's good to talk about these things. I notice we do talk a lot about positivity, you know, staying strong and stuff like that. And I want you guys to see the rawness on my emotions. I don't feel the best today. I spiraled into my own thoughts, my own traumas, and I kind of just, I don't know, I'm just letting my emotions control me in a way, but I don't want them to control me. I want to be, like, I just want to quiet it down, you know? Like, I know that feeling is never going to go away, but I just want to quiet down to the point I don't hear it. It's just there, but I'm like, you know, whatever.
Missing inner strength. That sounds like inner strength to me, because when you have good inner strength, these little negative things bounce right off you. But sometimes you get fucking sniped right through, and your day just gets shittier and shittier and shittier. Because you were like, yeah.
It all starts with one thing, and then it spirals into another thing, and then it just connects back. Like, it just opens a doorway to everything in the past, and everything just comes in like a fucking tide wave or whatever, fucking water just, and just, I'm like, fuck, and I try to control myself, and it's just like, dude, it's hard, dude. Like, I'll say that it's hard to stay good all the time, and I know I'm not perfect, but I also don't want to hurt the people around me. So, not saying like, oh, I'm a monster, like, get away. No, I don't mean that. I don't want to crash out on you if you irritate me out of nowhere. Like, probably that wasn't your intention, but I don't want to be like, bro, don't talk to me, leave me alone, or something like that. I just be like, I still want to be myself. I want to be like, hey, how's it going, bro? Like, stuff like that.
I've been trying to, get Jose in a better mindset, and I asked him, I was like, how do you feel right now? What can you label what you feel right now as? He thought about it, and he said the one word is serious. And you should show him that fucking picture of serious, where it's like happiness as a rainbow cuts into unhappiness. And I think that's really cool because, like, balance, you still feel kind of doled out.
Yeah, I drew this yesterday at a record store.
Notice when you feel serious. Like, how often do you feel serious if it's serious? Or how often do I feel sad if it's sad? Like, you could do it off of a month, you could do it off a day, you could do it off of a week. But that's going to tell you, like, oh, that little virus within my head is, like, constantly affecting my happiness or my mental clarity or, like, positivity. And, yeah, you just want to figure out what helps you not get in those holes, and how to dig yourself out quickly when you do. So for me, it's a lot of creativity. And when I feel down and I don't have a lot of things to, like, get excited about in a creative way, I feel, plateaued. And I always like to make progress in my life. If I'm not going up, if I'm going like this, or I'll be damned if I'm going like this, in my head, just it starts to get, like, emergency, and a lot of anxiety creeps up. So these are things that I try to take note of within my life, because it's my life, and if I'm constantly feeling pressured to perform, or who knows what in this world, you're open to any expression of being a human. So, like, anything goes. So yeah, it's just trying to have inner strength and hold yourself together.
I'll tell this to my future self, though. No, I'll tell this to my past self. I don't know, maybe in the future I'm gonna be looking at this video, I'm just like, holy shit, I can't believe I was feeling like that. But I think everything gets better after this. Everything's gonna skyrocket, and eventually we will see the sunshine, and we will see what's, over the rainbow, and we're all gonna be happy, and we won't have to feel like we have to perform or having to act or keep it together all the time. I definitely want to see the world. I want to get to meet new people and grow first. I need to definitely get my shit together, because if I see it myself, like, I wouldn't, like, I definitely don't want to connect with, like, new people, if I'm gonna be acting like my old ways. I want to reborn, reset, and have a different mentality, different intentions, instead of being angry all the time. I don't think anybody around me deserves to be constantly having to change their attitudes because I'm upset, But I know this shit gets better. Shit is gonna get better after this, and I'll be fine.
Yeah, be easy on yourself, bro.
It all started with Terry telling me, like, I should do something new. Like, instead of changing little things in my life, like going to a different route home or something, try interacting with people, try doing something that you're afraid of. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the record store, go talk to people. First, have a goal. I was like, I'm gonna go in there and draw album covers, grab a piece of an album cover and grab another piece of another one and just merge them together into a drawing. And that's what I did. That's what inspired me to draw. But I faced the fear of asking the cashier, like, hey, do you want to draw something in my notebook? I didn't get the response I wanted. Dude kind of gave me a very negative reaction. He was, like, I guess nervous or something, because he just kept talking about why he didn't want to draw it. And it is stuck to me, because it was like, dude, you don't have to over explain yourself on everything. Like, you can just simply say, oh, no, thank you, man, not today. He just kept talking and talking. It kind of got awkward, so I ended up looking at other people around me. I was like, what about you guys? Do you guys want to draw? And one of them seemed like he wanted to, but because the dude, I guess they know him as a very negative guy, he felt embarrassed to go up to me and be like, I want to draw something. So they were just there, like pawns, just, controlled. And it kind of irritated me. So I was like, he just kept talking. He still kept talking. So I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? Thank you, bro. Like, have a good day. And I just walked away. But I can still, like, see this dude talking to his coworkers about it. He's like, yeah, like, well, I don't know, bro. Sometimes, like, I can't really draw. Like, it's like, dude, like, what? And I didn't let that unmotivate me. I left the fucking record store, and then I saw this guy, and I instantly stopped him. I was like, hey, dude, do you draw by any chance? And he said, yeah, but it's been a while. And I was like, do you want to draw something now? And he's like, sure, pretty much wondering, like, what is this about? So I was like, I'm just asking strangers if they're willing to draw what they feel or anything in general in my notebook, and I'll keep that as an art piece. And I was like, okay. And then he just grabbed it and started drawing something. And while he was drawing, I was asking him questions about music and what kind of music he listens to and stuff like that. And he was telling me he listened to metal and he listens to a little bit of everything. But I could tell he was, like, a very, like, nervous guy, because he kept drawing, but at the same time, he also wanted to answer my questions with respect. But his answers were kind of dry. But at the very end, he drew this. He drew a really fucking cool, this thing. This he gave me his business card. I after that interaction, I was really happy with myself. I'm like, fuck, like, I did that shit, like, what? Then I went to the bookstore, and I didn't get nobody to draw anything, but I didn't let that unmotivate me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna draw one thing from here, and then I'm gonna leave. And I drew this. I grabbed it off a book. It's really cool. It's not accurately to what it is, but I implemented my own style with it.
I told him over the phone, like, I really appreciate him just listening to my advice or thoughts and actually doing them, because it helps me grow, and it helps justify, or not, justify, because it's not about being right or wrong, but it's just knowing, like, damn, that does help. Going out and facing fears and talking to people and getting outside of your head and just conversating, it just helps. And it gives you a better reset. wasn't built in a day. We're gonna go back to fucking Rome.
So here at Pure Farms, this is what we do. We harvest. We work hard. Y'all think we just playing around with making videos? We work. We're good, hardworking people. Our boss loves us. Give us 1 hour breaks. You know how it be, homie. Right, Terry?